Okay, so here's the deal, guys. If you are on Twitch, you know that this is the second time I'm recording this intro. Basically, what happened was I did the live stream of it, and the live stream was an hour and 15 minutes. Or not an hour and 15 minutes, it was an hour and 5-ish minutes. And then the recording itself that is up on Twitch was about 52 to 53 minutes, so I'm missing a good 12 minutes of footage somewhere in the middle of all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. We're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, Finger Licking Good Dating Simulator. I'm gonna go ahead and play it until we get about halfway through the game. So we're gonna finish chapter 5 today. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so we are going to actually start up a new game. Entirely new game. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through your window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school. Back that alarm clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Well, who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find yourself imagining getting away from. You need to take this seriously, or you need to allow yourself to daydream it. I'm going to want to take this seriously. I'd better make sure I arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist, teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Confidently grab a biscuit and strut out the door and head off to class. Staying in the quad, gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, most adorably awkward person you have ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Taylor, of our lives. Actually, because I sure am, excited, a little nervous, okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, then I ate it, and I couldn't taste any of the love in my food. So I fail. Classic Miriam. Raised by the master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you are the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning is 3-day only semester. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change subject to give her some relief? I'm going to pep talk her. Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked pretty spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with her and all the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I can really call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. Uh, I cannot believe it at all. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when somebody smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Miriam, hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy, and she can get anything she wants, and she knows it. So the first time I played this, I swear to God, I was like talking shit about her name and how there's too many letters in it, and she like it's misspelled on purpose. It's like the normal Ashley, but she totally changed it just to be like that, and just wait for it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Taylor's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley, even if her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van, the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van, you rang. I'm going to get annoyed by him so easily within the next few days. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but subsequently more devious. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would attend a suit. I know, right? You would think they'd just hand us diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs can learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh! See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy look against the window directly next. Oh. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. The trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student in school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Bob. I'm Taylor. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks through the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. Both of you shrug your shoulders before following into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the front of the class. Adorable. You know, now, quiet down, everyone. Who's this unreasonably cute pup and wisey in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is kicking up all the nuisances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly, someone close the window. And then, he walks in. You know, you're immediately swept up in the aura of a new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him, if it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. A husband murmurs, or a hushed, I can obviously not read. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and that's with all your really weird insults. Or what's with all your weird insults? Besides, when Taylor sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing that you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dogs steps in to settle the class down and set some grounds. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of the culinary legend, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift forks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Bad enough, but interrupting a monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're in the right place? You don't recognize me? This is my third year at this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn Sprinkles, it's referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom and everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes one deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decided to him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Of course, give him the chicken one. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand with a slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seat and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing in the front of the room, only two Miriam, hey Taylor, there's a seat right next to Hey Taylor, there's still a seat right here. Like if you're interested. Two options, which is good. I want to sit by Colonel, because obviously it's a dating game and we need to date him. You move and take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he's brought no books or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me a seat. I only have two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you can ever get the feeling of accomplishing something. So that's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me. Okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz to tell me if you are ready for life at school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes the question. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extreme. That's right. Forest is the tree as chicken is to... I want to say night vision goggles because we really needed those in SCP, but it's the feather. That's right. Efficient eating you ever created. It's the comically oversized fork, but that's not the correct answer in this situation. That's correct. What is food is best for a broken heart. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. It's always a pancake that looks like a silly face, but again, not for culinary school. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He teaches culinary school. He is the best boy. That is right. Your total score is 5 out of 5. Wow. Be honest. Did you cheat? Do you look up? You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Taylor, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that the school is dedicated to cooking. Who, cooking, would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. I'm trying to do a silly voice, but I can't. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? It is. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head, and it contains a glimmer in the light. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. That's a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. But my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve my perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes down as fast as they can. Well, that's all I'll say about that. What? You're thinking we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah. My dude, nah. I'm just, drafting my last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him! He looks up around nervously to see if anyone's laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger actually is prepared for you to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that at that moment, only the hands of a true gentleman can fry a chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent, as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one piece of the pieces of fried chicken out of the sink in your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you into another dimension. Alone, your taste buds are gripping a drumstick in your hand. You float weightlessly. Swim towards the light. I wanted to swim towards the light. But focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor, savor the moment, and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are intense and you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach towards the light and grabs your hand and pulls you closer, until your fingertips connect with the end of everything. You're forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Taylor now. There's only herbs and spices. Though Mary try to survive. You cannot. Game over. Try again. Aww. I knew I shouldn't have gone towards the light. I wanted to. I wanted to see what would happen. Okay. Okay, I'm going to speed.
Aha!
Okay, I'm going with the second one this time. Oh. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping the drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. You savor the moment and everything that's you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that only can be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After testing his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly at your approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk again. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha, how bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that would make me fortune and establish my legacy for all time. As I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants, no big deal. It's just as me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but he doesn't hurt to persist. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. You got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in, and you can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use redacted as for something of my great. It's something that my great grandmother taught me. Redacted. Wow, you would never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get it if you searched. While you were wrapped up in that huge revelation, you noticed Colonel Sanders disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decided to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. Dare I say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure out now is the perfect time to show your personality to him. Negative to show your own strength. While with a big idea, add additional ingredients to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I'm gonna be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoy your food. Now that you've got his attention, the flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Taylor. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should get back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step inside a massive cooking arena. The afternoon lesson will take place. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they can ever need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow it, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear? Want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, Taylor, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. She turns students to quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh, Oh my! 2 potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick up for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price to pay for being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I want to say Pop, because I think she said that she thought that Pop was kind of cute. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop does a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana and probably eats the entire thing. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act gross out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks over at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice. Now it's on your own cooking. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Let us do the mashed potatoes, because that is a big dish with KFC. I'm thinking I always been something of a down home chef. I was thinking we can make something warm and inviting and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking the perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Sanders? Cooking partners, mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man. Did somebody call for me? Ugh, no, jeez, Fan. While I'm over here crushing Taylor's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of classwork. You'll remember? Colonel Sanders returns with arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Taylor was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateurs chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, maybe I can also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up at my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. I just noticed his hair is in the shape of a star. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that's positioned itself at your station. Deep down, that we cast complementary shadows. We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear: she's coming for Colonel, and if you don't watch out, Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some background before things get ugly. You turn to Miriam, your forever bestie. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she seems to sense it and look back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them. I actually think Ashley and Van are leaving. Vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Taylor is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Aren't those cute corgis of a short but sturdy stature? You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've been already crushed the boiling potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for the flavor. As if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well. while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding out a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be proud. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork to you, and you reach out to grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand proud, holding the same spork. For that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock, and the moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, can you do something? Scooping a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Taylor. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have his potato face? Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus with silky saltwater sauce. I've plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. And that ends now. It is I who will have the first bite. And you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite off of his signature dish, right off the plate. No, don't! Something about the dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think that the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The result can be toxic. Too late, it has already been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone, step back. Don't take another bite. Back of the plate, the rest is gone, and you notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up by Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and then almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the entire crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back into reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poison of all kinds. I'm not sure that the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all the nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders in the quad's neon glows, Colonel Sanders in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in the class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I did not even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Taste them. Tasting them reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Taylor. There's something I need to tell you. Hold on right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And I did not read that right. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. So many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, so that our souls may So that our souls may, like wishes. Oh, we should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the only one. I am the one here to say inspirational stuff, be the star of the story. We're forgetting about you, that your cooking literally killed the guy. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the side. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spork Monster is here to... The Spork Monster is here. Oh god. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? I was just letting... how dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? He's, is he rhyming on purpose, or is that a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it is a turn-based fighting sequence. What will you do? I will attack. You go on the attack. What attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack upsets the Spork Monster. The Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot grenade at you. And you take 1 damage. Attack again. You decide to go on the attack. Last time worked, right? Cook with love. It does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws energy from Mother Earth itself. Larger and more intimidating, how will you respond? Attack again. You decide to go for the attack. What attack will you use? I will continue to do that. Cook with love does 1 damage. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before the fight is finished. Monster is no quitter and buffed up and is ready to rumble. They go on attack once again. Spork Monster uses utility utensil. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take too much more damage, you will not survive the battle. Go on defense. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vital villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Pinch! Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An inch spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him. No student will ever walk in the quad in fear ever again. This monster has messed with the wrong chef. Attack. You're ready for your final attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. Student loan debt destruction does 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Taylor. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but beyond closer inspection, it's much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open up the cover and find a library tucked inside. The last name to have signed out to it is Borko. Borko sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. God. You thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Other snore sounds. You're awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Premonitions? And then that secret ingredient Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Nothing much of secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with it. You meet up with Bessie. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. Like him or like him? I know, it sounds like I'm moving fast, but there's about him. Something about him, I like him. Like him. We got talking after, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put on a hat. Just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders. Sanders, the guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now. He definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Having him might be a thing that's definitely not cool. You're great. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical gardens where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about this passion for spices. Secret spices. The man gave me some to show me that what he meant, and he said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some for my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, it was a very strange feeling that came over me. The flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyhow, we both shared interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it would be much use to anybody. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. Nobody has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient, of course. You quickly think of a fake ingredient. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch potion. But what, it was called Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow, her eyes light up figure that you're satisfied with her curiosity. That you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confess that she's definitely not texting anybody's secrets to other people, you're interrupted. The wind rushes in, cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arrives at the school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short little dance before dismounting with a flourish, and then he slaps the beautiful creature gently on the rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anybody was watching me. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful butte you have. I mean, what a horseful butte you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Taylor just gets really nervous around people like, what? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled, can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. You can't, like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulders, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make it like a bee and mind your own beeswax honey? Ash says. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, leaving your back turned to them. But you even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping and tries to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class. You're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know how to make a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. I don't know how to even pronounce that. I'm not even gonna. I will look stupid. And it doesn't hurt. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you're encountering with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found inside the quad. Actually, immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. But they haven't just been look. They got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students, and it's almost time for class. Cling must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzz, womp. I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother's a stand mixer. Van Van jumps into attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in a minute, but she bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is all ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save her the rain at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I've got a lofty career of aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. But just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start off of class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seat. I apologize for my late arrival. This morning, chasing a car around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkle regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed the name. But you can't help daydream, Colonel Sanders, and you miss the most important parts. When you come to Sprinkles, or when you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Taylor, he naturally approaches you with a sample platter. A shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spicy hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend... Oh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I must still have some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I will work through... to fulfill... the prophecy! You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man! You come to and find everyone staring at you. The pepper is kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think of yourself, geez, I should better pay attention better. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, capitalize him, and your rivals enter and make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared. Via time, competitive, whatever. Demand that they stop wasting everybody's time. Is everything a competition to you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't have some portable monsters to capture or something. I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with any friend? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Taylor, you should have it. It will give you enough energy to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents you with a gift. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk and to wash it down, and tartlet for dessert. It only takes about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed to get motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things about to reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students. This is a lunchroom, not sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe in a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Actually, I think I'm gonna try this again. And if I succeed, I will succeed. But if I don't, whatever, and we'll stop the game for the moment. I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. What's a battle you want? It's a battle you get. My best he can get with the best of them. You best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now it's time for my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had a chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? That's right. But how would you ever gotten to this school without knowing that? Winter gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need seasoned chicken before you cook it, but you don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs say he used? 11. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients, but at least you're headed to the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've gotten some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind does for the most vigilance? That's wrong. No! Next question. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley's simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate and draw energy from that place. Now that it would be your time to harness that energy, so what does it come from? Oh man. This is a whole time for forgetting. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Is this the end? Yep. Game over. Okay. So, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. I got done quicker than last, but I hope this recording ended up better. If it doesn't, I do not have enough time to continue with it. So, this is the recording that you guys are going to get. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know. If you're watching this on Twitch, on my Twitch channel, you can click on the top right, I think, corner. There are all of my social medias. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go to the description. All my social media are down there. And if you guys just enjoyed this video, please interact with it if you can. And I'm gonna go ahead and take off. So bye.